Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast on U.S. multi-ethnic literature. Today's guest is my good friend Ashley.
Hi guys.
In today's episode, we're going to dive into the rich tapestry of voices, experiences, and viewpoints that make up the intricate fabric of American society as portrayed in multi-ethnic literature. To begin, let's explore the profound impact of colonialism on indigenous peoples and their outgoing struggles for justice and cultural preservation. Multi-ethnic literature serves as a powerful medium through which these stories are told, preserving the narratives of resilience and survival amidst historical injustices.
That's so fun. Can you talk about an example from a story you read recently?
Of course, in a short story titled It Has Always Been This Way by Lucy Tapahonzo's book, The Women Are Singing is what the title of the book is called, we witness the significance of storytelling and heritage practices in Navajo culture. Tapahonzo beautifully illustrates how traditions such as the handling of childbirth serve as a link to family bonds and cultural identity over generations. Similarly, in Just Past Shiprock, which is another short story in the book, The Women Are Singing, Tapahonzo reflects on the sacredness of Navajo land and the stories that inhabited it. Through her words, we gain insight into the profound connection between indigenous peoples and their ancestral territories, challenging narratives of forlornness with tales of resilience and spirituality.
It sounds like those were moving narratives to read. I am eager to hear what else you've gathered from your readings.
It has been an exciting semester. To add to that, the author Davina Two Bears wrote a story titled Researching My Heritage, the Old Liup Boarding School Historic Site. This story exposes the agenda behind the educational practices of these boarding schools, designed not for the empowerment of Native American students, but rather to perpetuate economic disparity and prevent competition with white Americans in the workforce. Another story that falls under the same theme is Gord Hill's 500 Years of Indigenous Resistance. This story underscores the resilience and determination of indigenous communities throughout history, which also calling for decolonization, justice, and solidarity. By reclaiming narratives of pre-colonial indigenous societies, Hill challenges Eurocentric perspectives and highlights the advanced civilizations that thrived before colonialization. Through Hill's narrative, we confront the devastating impact of colonialization on indigenous communities. From the era of written languages and astronomical knowledge to the distribution of communal structures in peaceful coexistence.
Next, I want to talk about the impact of female empowerment and how your readings connected to that main idea. Tell me about your favorite stories under that theme.
I'd love to. Sandra Cisneros' collection, Women Hollering Creek and Other Stories, provides a potent exploration of Mexican-American culture through the lens of gender, culture, and self-identity. In the story, Women Hollering Creek, we follow Cleophilias, a young Mexican-American woman grappling the challenges of being a single mother and the cultural expectations surrounding that. Cisneros skillfully portrays Cleophilias' internal struggles as she confronts patriarchal norms and societal pressures, highlighting the resilience and strength she embodies as she navigates her identity within her community. Another story from the collection is titled One Holy Night, that dives into the complexities of innocence and maturing while being a young Mexican girl, named Ixchel. Through Ixchel's journey, Cisneros explores themes of misguided beliefs and the loss of innocence, shedding light on the transformative experiences that shape her understanding of herself and her place in the world.
Storytelling as a form of self-discovery is so important, especially for women. These stories are so interesting. What are some more things that stood out to you this semester?
Another story titled My Tokaya is another narrative from Women Hollering Creek and Other Stories. And it offers a different perspective on female prejudice within the American and Mexican culture. Through the eyes of the narrator, Patricia Chavez, we witness the internalized biases and societal expectations that shape women's interactions with one another. Cisneros masterfully exposes the complex female identity and the challenges of self-discovery within a cultural context that often imposes rigid norms and expectations. The last story I wanted to discuss under this topic is titled Barbecue, also by the author Sandra Cisneros. It explores themes of resilience and resourcefulness through the lens of two young Spanish girls who find joy in their imperfect Barbie dolls. Despite their impoverished circumstances, these girls demonstrate a profound understanding of self-acceptance and identity as they cherish and play with their dolls, finding beauty and value in imperfection.
I think I need to start reading more about multi-ethnic literature. Can you tell me about the relationship between writing, empowerment, and voice through your readings? And can you tell me more about Craig Charlin and Lila Villanuevas?
Of course. So those are two authors of a book titled Philip Veracruz, A Personal History of Filipino Immigrants and the Farm Workers Movement. This book offers a compelling account of Veracruz's journey through the Philippines to the United States and his role in advocating for the rights of farm workers. Through Veracruz's story, the book sheds light on the systematic challenges faced by Filipino immigrants and farm workers, including racial discrimination and economic exploitation. Veracruz's commitment to social justice and labor rights is evident throughout his life, even in moments of disagreement with the United Farm Workers. His resilience and determination serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of using one's voice to affect change and advocate for justice.
Wow, what a powerful story.
I know, right? Now turning our attention to another story titled Our Sacred Mayas is Our Mother, Indigeneity and Belonging in the Americas by Roberto Rodriguez. We explore the significance of reclaiming indigenous ancestry and resisting colonial oppression. Rodriguez's challenges focused on European narratives that devalue indigenous knowledge and culture, emphasizing the resilience and cultural sovereignty of indigenous peoples. Through Rodriguez's exploration of cultural resistance, we gain insight into how indigenous communities have preserved their cultural identity and connection to the land despite centuries of colonialism and oppression.
What an impactful observation, Alex. I feel like I've learned a lot just by our conversation today.
Thank you for joining me and the viewers today, Ashley, and I'm happy to hear that. As we conclude today's episode, we're reminded of the transformative power of literature to celebrate diversity, challenge oppression, and empower voices from marginalized communities. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of U.S. multi-ethnic literature. Until then, keep reading and amplifying the voices that shape our collective understanding of the world.